On, guys, I want to make this video for the newest brand partners out there, the people who just hopped on the movement, the people who are the newest. They're in their infancy of their careers, and I'm speaking to you directly, you looking at this camera. I want to talk about the number one and number two reasons why I see that people quit this business. Number one and number two. And this is, actually I take that back. This is also for people who just signed a new kid up, who got the newest people in the business. They need to watch this and try to learn from this, because I know why people quit in this business. And what's the number one reason? Obviously money, right? Money's the number one reason. And for you newest people out there, realize it's not a money issue, it's a motivation issue. Because like I said in my other video, you could panhandle $5 a day. You could literally stand outside with a sign that says, "I'm hungry," and you could panhandle probably $50 a day, $100 a day. So to say that you don't have enough money, it's not money, it's a motivation issue. How bad do you want it? Because if I asked every single one of you for $150 a month and you said you can't afford it, and I said give me $150 a month and you're going to die, you're going to find $150 a month. Why? Because there's a strong ass motivation behind that money. What's behind it? Your life. So work this business literally like it's your life. I'm not saying run around frantic like a chicken with your head cut off, but be calm, cool, collective, and get this shit done, guys, because this can work, and you can make a ton of money just like all these kids are doing. Seriously, it works. And the other thing is, people don't get plugged in right away. And this is speaking to the uplines. You guys got to plug people in right away. Introduce them to your uplines. Show them how to use their back office. Show them, what personal development is. Not just give them books, but show them the books that they need to read. Give them the videos they need to watch. Someone who just hops on this business and they promised all this help, both with personally developing and with how to work their back office and how to hit people up. Everyone gets so jacked up about a sign up, they forget to actually help that fucking person. Because remember, in these meetings, we promise people we're going to help them 100% of the way. If you don't do that and they quit, that's your fault. It's obviously somewhat on their fault, but people need help in this business. They can't do it alone. Because if you're sitting here and you're a gold leader or you're a diamond leader or anything above or even a silver leader, deep down you didn't do this thing alone. There's no way you did it alone. You had help from people above you. And the third thing and most important thing that I want to touch on is, people hating. Who gives a fuck if people hate on us for this? It's network marketing, guys. It's very simple. We spend our advertising dollars on the consumer rather than doing it in commercials. It's that simple. If people can't wrap their brain around that, if someone working at Dunkin' Donuts spending working for $8, $10, $12 an hour can't wrap their brain around that, who cares? What if Dunkin' Donuts paid my mom to drink a coffee and tell her friends about it rather than paying Gronk to stand there with a fucking sandwich, getting paid 50 grand? If they can't understand that, who cares? Don't let a broke person drinking a Red Bull dictate your actions. I'm not hating on that person, but I'm saying it's sad. And if someone's hating on you, the reason you're better than them isn't because you're in Vemma, and it isn't because you're going to make a lot of money. It's because you've took the time to develop personally develop, grow as a human. I see people hating on Twitter, and who gives a shit? They're hating on, what are they hating on? They're hating on something that's different? Fuck them. Seriously, who would you rather work with? Kids like me and Ian Lenhart and Pat Murray, kids who are going to make this happen no matter what? Or would you rather work with someone like that, who's negative about everything? And once you guys personally develop and realize what this business is all about, and the mindset of an entrepreneur, and the mindset of someone successful, because there's literally laws to success. All you got to do is learn them, and you'll be successful. It's that simple. If you don't learn them, you won't be successful, and that sucks, right? But if you do, you 100% will. So why would you not want to work with kids like that? Don't let a peasant, as Derek Alexander would say, do not let peasants dictate your actions, because it's not going to do anything for you. And that time, and the other thing is, do not respond to these people. If someone tweets at you, or not at you, but if someone tweets something about Vemma Verve, it's a scam, it's this, it's that, it's a business for burnouts, I hope that BMWs get repoed. I literally had someone say that when I get the car, they hope it gets repoed. But guess what? In the time I take to get worked up and give a fuck about that, and God forbid, actually say something back to them, I could be taking that time to personally develop. I could be taking that time to hit up a downline. I could be taking that time to prospect. I could be taking that time to just drink and enjoy Verve. Do not spend time on these people. That's what they want. Because when someone says, "Oh, dude, you do Verve," that's a fucking scam. Secretly, they don't even know it. You might not know it, and they definitely don't know it, which is scary. They're just wanting to see if you saying that it's a scam, because they don't know. They just think. They want to see if that's going to affect you and if that's going to get them to stop. Because if they say it's a scam and you say, "Yeah, you're right, man," you're not someone they want to follow. You're not. Why would someone want to follow someone like that? "Oh, I'm mad excited about this thing. It's new. Yeah, I heard that thing doesn't work. Yeah, man, you're right." You're not a leader. You got to be a leader. You don't got to stand there and prove off fact after fact after fact after fact and yell at them why. But if someone says it's a scam, it doesn't work, say, "Oh, no, I used to think like you. Now the checks are coming in, Just have that confidence. Have that swag. Who gives a shit what people think? Get people plugged in right when they sign up. And, learn to edify. Watch my other videos because, I can, help you guys blow this thing up. I really can. And I'll work with you personally too. I'm down to, take phone calls and talk to people. I don't care if you're on my team or not. Let's rack this thing, guys. Get excited. And, once again, I'm going to keep reiterating it. Don't give a shit what, someone who doesn't have what you want thinks. 3% of the population owns 97% of the wealth. Every single person watching this video knows that. Take advice from that 3%. Every single person in this Facebook group is part of that 3%. Listen to what we say. Because what I've learned in life, man, is when someone compliments you, it's always a whisper. And when someone says, fuck you, it's a scream. It could be 100 people saying, thank you for this VMA opportunity, thank you for this VMA opportunity, thank you for this VMA opportunity, you're so awesome, you're so awesome. And that one person says, you're a fucking asshole, this thing's a scam, you're a dickhead. And for some reason, that always sticks out. I'm just saying, learn to forget about that. How do you learn to forget about that? You got to build your self-esteem. How do you build your self-esteem? You personally develop. Every single person on this video right now needs to learn to personally develop. He needs to do it like quite a bit. And I don't say that to intimidate you guys. I'm not saying you have to read 100 books in fucking 10 days. No, it's not like that. You just got to do a little bit every day. A little bit, a half hour a day. That's not that long. That's not that long. If every time you went to the bathroom, you just, read a little bit of a Kiyosaki book. Every time you lay down in bed for 10-15 minutes, read a Kiyosaki book. Do the little things necessary to make this happen. Don't care what people think, and plug in, the newest people, and you won't believe how far this thing will go. Let's go. Let's rack it. There's like 90-something days, 98 days left in the new year. Where do you guys want to be? That sounds like such a cliche thing in this business. Where do you want to be? You can literally make it happen. I don't know if you guys can see over here in the back, like right over my shoulder right now. Those are postcards that, with my goals on them. Do that. Watch that every day. Law of attraction, shit works. Your thoughts create inner reality. If you think negatively, you're going to get negative results. If you think positive, you're going to get positive results. That's not something I say to make you feel good. It's a law. It's a fucking law, kind of like the law of averages. If you flip a coin 100 times, it's probably going to be, heads and tails 50-50. That's a fucking law. Same thing with success. Same thing with the law of attraction. Learn these things. Let's rack it. Let's go, guys. We can do this, and you can do this more importantly.